Hey guys, how's it going? Heidi back again, working on the van. Hang on a second. Out here on my friend's property. Oh, stay there. So, I got really fortunate, even though it's March and it should be cold in Ohio. It's actually in the 60s today. It's going to be in the 60s for the next 3 days, and I'm off work. So I'm hoping that I can build my kitchen. Hey, sweetie. What I did last night when I got here, I got into the van. Hey, sweetie. I went ahead and pulled everything off of this wall. So a few months back, I built 2 tall cabinets and a small floor cabinet, and I had them kind of just shoved in against this wall and kind of strapped in, and I never did screw them into place because I wasn't finished building them. But I thought I'll just shove them in here. I'll revisit this work, and the next time I come home. But every time I came home over the winter, we had an unseasonably cold winter in Ohio. So every time I came home, it was in the teens or the 20s. And I'm like, I just don't want to work on this. It's so cold. It's just miserable. So I didn't do much work over the winter. Just little projects here and there, wrapping things up and doing little small things, like when I made this curtain. Things I could do inside my friend's house, where I wasn't out in the cold. Because he's been letting me use his property, his barn here. I just help him out a little bit with some things, and that's how I pay him back. And I've been using his barn. But his barn's not heated. So I didn't want to work on it over the winter. The first winter I had the van, I did work on the barn. I no matter how cold it was, I worked really hard in the barn. But back then, it was just a metal cargo van with nothing in it. And I felt like I needed to work during the cold, deal with it, suffer through it, so I could hurry up and get it put together so that it's livable. And I managed to get a lot done. I got insulation in, subfloor, flooring, walls, bed. And so I basically got it built up the winter before, well enough to use it, but not enough to finish it out. So I'm hoping that now, maybe, I can get this thing finished before summer. I would really love to get it finished before summer. So it's a little bit messy in here. As you can see, the area up here at the top of the wall is unfinished. All the cabinets are unfinished. I mean, the bed frame's done. It's been done. Done. I've been sleeping in it. I've been using it. All the walls are up. The floor's in, right? Got my toilet. This whole area, I've built that, framed that out and built it out. This all got framed out and built out. This area here, this thing's crooked. I need to fix this curtain. Anyway, this area in the doorway, I framed this and built this out so that it would be straight and true, so that later on I could install a screen door here that would be hanging straight and not curved and slanted. Because, as you know, the walls in these vans are slanted. So what I did quite a while ago when I first got the van is I framed all this out and built a wall here to make a straight and true opening to install a screen door later on. And I was going to buy one and put it in, but now at this point I've decided I'm just going to make it myself from scratch. But I have a nice straight wall to mount it on. See, I got nice thick 2x2s here and on this side as well. And this goes all the way up and over across the top and down. So whenever I'm ready to do that screen door, I'll be able to build it here and it'll be nice and straight. Anyway, getting back to the kitchen. So I took everything out last night and brought it over here into the barn. This is my kitchen over here. This barn's kind of messy. My friend, he's like telling me I need to come in there and clean it up. There's leaves all over the floor and sawdust. But anyway, these are the cabinets I built. And obviously you can tell they're not finished. It's just frames and shelves. So I took these out of the van. I got this tall cabinet, which is mostly for clothing storage. This is the one that houses the refrigerator. And there's a space at top to have a little pantry for food. And this is the floor cabinet that I'm in the process of building, which will have a sink in it. This is going to be my main focus today, is trying to finish this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame out the center of this cabinet, split it into like basically two cabinets in one. This side will have a door that opens, and on the left side it's going to have drawers. And so what I've done is, I have a bunch of scrap wood. These are the walls to my cabinets that I already have done. I have a bunch of shorter pieces of wood left over from other projects. That's pretty good size, pretty good length. You know, different widths. And I'm going to try to use all this wood to make my drawers for my cabinet and the rest of the framing I need to do. And then this is, hang on a second. Oh, this is going to be my countertop. I have this nice slab of red oak. That's going to be the countertop. So I think that's going to be really pretty. So basically what I'm doing right now is I went ahead and I got out these different widths of pine that I have. So I was going to make a trip to Lowe's and buy some more wood, and I thought, you know what, why don't we just get started on this, see if I can use all the scrap wood to throw this together, because I don't want to spend the time to go down to the store. I know that'll take 2 hours. It's going to knock out the time I have to build. And the other thing is I just don't want to spend any more money. If I just have all these scrap pieces of wood, maybe I can finish those cabinets with the scrap. So what I have here is pine boards that are 1 inch thick. This one's 4 inches wide. This one's 6 inches wide, and this one's 8 inches wide. And these should make pretty good drawers, right? All I have to do is measure, cut them, screw them together, put bottoms on them, and I'll have drawers. So that's the idea for today. All right, so that's all I got for right now. I just wanted to show you guys what my plan is, kind of a before and after. So also I'm planning on installing my backsplash today. So this is what the blank wall looks like once again. Hopefully the next video I make, this will actually be a kitchen. Or very close to a kitchen. The makings of a kitchen. Hey, Vincent. Cute. Oh, you know what? I finished my cat. Well, I didn't. No, yeah, I mostly finished it. My cat panic room. I'll show you. Let me open this back door. This is how I, excuse me, finished it up. So I have this storage area in the back. One side is kind of just like, you know, cat litter box, kind of utility, and then this side has drawers. Oops, I got more wood in here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this wood. This has drawers with tools and stuff. And then you can see here I got to paint some stuff. Eventually, when I'm done building the van, all this is going to get cleared out. And this is all going to get very organized. I'm going to put more hooks on the walls where I can keep, you know, different items that I might want to store back here. But for right now, it's building materials. Eventually, it won't be building materials. It'll be stuff that I need to, like, live my life. But here's how I did this. I framed this out down here. And then I took several old pairs of cargo pants I had that are ripstop material. I cut them into little strips, and I made little flaps to go here for the cat door to get to the litter box. And then, yeah, here's Arthur. Hi, Arthur. And then there's little cat doors there. So this is under the bed. It's a little panic room. He loves to hang out down here because he's kind of a skittish cat. And so I put in these flaps to create kind of like a door, you know, protective cover over the door to keep the cold air from getting in under there. And then the last time I was back, I put in all the insulation, and I put up the walls in here. I still need to put it in the ceiling, though. It's just insulation right now. Arthur! Hey, sweet boy. You didn't eat your breakfast. So, yeah, this is working pretty good. I feel like this material is not thick enough to really keep all the cold out. So I'm probably going to go back over this with maybe some fleece strips. But so far, I think my idea is working pretty good. It creates a nice little doorway for the cats to get in and out, where they can go under the bed, come through this little opening, and get to their litter box back here. So that's that. All right, that's all I got, guys. I'm going to get busy on this, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.